Short King season has arrived in style. Hey guys, it's your boy Rod from DBZSHFIGS.com, and today I'm bringing to you an unboxing and review of the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts Frieza, otherwise known as Resurrection Frieza. But before we begin, I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Once I reach that milestone, I'll be giving away one of these Tamashii Nation Store exclusive Son Goku Innocent Challengers. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because you might even be the one who takes this one home. So this figure was released back in April of 2018 for $70. And a little history of the figure: the first final form Frieza was actually released back in June of 2013 for $52. And that one was cool because it included like a rock style stand, which they don't really do anymore. If they give you a stand, it's just going to be one of those plastic stands. So I thought that added a lot of character to the figure. And then this is the next one we got. But then we also, in February of 2022, for $35, we got basically the same figure. Instead of having effect pieces, it included a Namekian Dragon Ball. And if you've watched my video review on that figure, I tell you that that's the best $35 figure in my opinion, because it just comes with so many things. The figure's amazing and it just looks great. But anyways, we have this version in front of us. So let's give it a little spin so you can see the box. You can see all the different accessories and poses that you could put them in. You know, just your standard Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts box that we have nowadays. Always make sure to look out for your Toei animation sticker, as well as your Tamashii Nations quality sticker. Let's get them out. Hey guys, I'm happy to announce that I'll be starting an optional membership program to my channel. If you want to support the videos as well as the website, you will be receiving exclusive emoji and badges, as well as your name will be displayed at the end of every video. You will also get all my new videos early before anyone else. I will also be hosting an exclusive live stream with all the members once a month. Just want to say completely optional and up to you if you want to join. Link in the description. So here we have the figure in the clamshell, which I know if you're like me, I love to see how all the accessories are organized within the plastic here. So just going to give it a quick little spin for those who care. You have the stand back here that it comes with. Pretty cool. So here we have the figure out of the box. But before we begin, make sure to check out my website, DBZSHFIGS.com, where you will find a complete archive of every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. The site is constantly being updated with all the latest information, so you're bound to learn something. This guy just looks so freaking cool out of the box. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, Frieza is my favorite villain in all of Dragon Ball. I think that's a popular opinion, but I mean, I think Cell's pretty cool too, but Frieza just, I don't know, he just has stood the test of time. I mean, they clearly cared enough about him to bring him back like during Dragon Ball Super and stuff. So, I mean, he's just been a cornerstone of the Dragon Ball universe for a while. But anyways, I mean, one thing I do notice that I don't really like is why you could see the peg right there. That's pretty weird. If you just have him standing up straight, you could clearly see some separation there, which I'm trying to push him in, but it doesn't seem like you can. So that's kind of weird. I kind of have to have him leaning over so that doesn't show. But anyways, I mean, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but he does have very nice shading all over his body. Like, it's not just like a white paint, but you could see like hues of blue all around, like as if it was shading. You could see blues. I really do hope that it's coming across in the camera here, because it actually looks really nice. And then the metallic-y look to the purple in his body just looks great. I mean, I just really love the design of Frieza, right? I mean, he's simple, but I love the colors, white and purple. You can see the reflection of my light there. You might even be able to see me right there. Even like the bottom of his feet, you can see all the little creases, and they even added shading there. Just a really cool looking figure. Of course, this is for like the tail to go in, and he does come with two different tails, so that's a good touch. As far as accessories that he comes with, he comes out of the box with this smirking evil face. You know, we all know how Frieza is. He's mostly always doing stuff like that because he thinks he's better than you. He comes with this screaming, and I mean, it can be him throwing a ki blast, but to me, it signifies like he's losing the battle and he's screaming. You know, at Goku, you could see the little veins popping on the side of his head here. That's a nice touch there. It's a really nice head design here. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but he only comes with 3 total exchangeable heads. And lastly, he comes with this one, which is like his teeth out. And you could tell he feels like he's in trouble, right? Maybe Goku just turned Super Saiyan or something, and he knows it's all downhill from there. As far as hands go, of course, as a Dragon Ball S.H. Figuarts figure, he comes with the closed fist straight out of the box, ready to punch someone. He does come with the open palm hands, ready to throw some ki blast or do some jazz hands or whatever you want to make him do. He comes with these other open palm hands, but these ones are, to me, what I would call like handshaking hands. They're just like a standard hand out, telling somebody to stop. Then only for his right hand is this one that has like one finger kind of curled inward, which is like him pointing to his face or something like that. Last but not least, also exclusive to his right arm, is another one with a finger sticking out, but this one is more of a pointing finger. Also will be for like using his effect piece where he's like throwing up energy on top of his finger. Speaking of effect pieces, he comes with this one, which is meant to wrap around his hand here so that it looks like it's levitating above his finger. So you could have him like post up, basically charging up his ki attack, which the ki attack itself is actually pretty cool. It's like a reddish, almost pinkish effect piece. It does rotate. So however you want to set it up, you can. Speaking of ki blast, he also comes with this one, which is supposed to signify him like actually shooting it out, you know, when he kills Dende or whoever you want him to kill. But the way this one works is that you got to use the stand that it comes with, which, in case you don't know, this is just like a regular Tamashii Nation stand. It's basically, if you've ever seen these ones, it's basically the same thing. So what you got to do is you remove the little claws from here so that it reveals a peg, right? And that peg will go inside of here. That way it sticks like that. And then you could have Frieza standing here, shooting it out. Something like that, right? And then it looks like he's shooting out an effect at someone. Then also forgot to talk about the tails. I figured I'm just here sitting on them, but he does come with 2 tails. So this one is smaller because it's like curled up. And what you would do is just push it in there, and then you could, you know, you can move it up and down. It's an extra piece of articulation. But yeah, that one's more curled. And then this one is more extended. So you would pull this one, and then if you want to wrap it around someone's neck, you can do that if you want. It also has the ball here, so you can move the tail up and down and also twist it. And it has an extra articulation here because it can rotate over here wherever you want it. So depending on what kind of scenario, what kind of diorama or display you want to make, you can choose a different tail. And we are still not done because he does come with his halo piece from, you know, when he's dead. And when he comes back for the tournament, I believe. So this one is just like a plastic piece, and it's like pretty yellowish golden. And where that goes is, I guess it's not on every head. So this face cannot do it, but the smirking one is the only one that has a ball there. I mean, a hole there, and you just insert it in there. Make sure you're careful so that it doesn't break. But yeah, basically that's what you want to do. He comes with a crossed arm piece. And, you know, it's the ones that I don't really like because once you remove it, the peg there tends to be a little loose. And then, I don't know, the arms just end up falling apart every now and then. And he basically looks like this. So, you know, just a typical Frieza crossed arm piece. And then actually, I almost forgot. The last thing he comes with are exchangeable feet. So this one, as you can see, is like flat so that he can stand, but this one's, they're like a little curled, so it would be like if he's standing on the edge here, his toes will like reach over. I presume this was more important with the original release where it came with like a rock stand, so he could like have his feet curled up next to like a rocky hill. But now it's, I mean, you gotta make your own diorama, I guess. Anyways, now we're gonna move over to the review part of the video. And as always, we're gonna begin with the articulation. Let's begin at the bottom here at the foot. Rotates 360 pretty easily. It's able to bend down quite a bit. It's like almost completely 180. Pretty cool. But he's not able to bend up, which is okay, I guess. But then the ankle rocker is crazy. Look at this. What the heck? I've never seen ones like that before. And then the knee's able to bend up this much, which is pretty good. It's like a 90 degree. Not the worst, not the best, but the leg is able to extend this far out, which is as far as it could possibly go. And then this far back, which, I mean, it's enough. You don't really need that much. To the side, completely there, 90 degree there. And he is able to have a swivel on his leg here, so you can move it inward, outward for whatever pose you want, which is always cool. You are able to rotate him 360. At his waist there, he does have a little bit of an ab crunch, a little bit. Nothing too bad, nothing. He's also able to bend backwards quite a bit, which is pretty good, but you will expose that peg that I was talking about earlier. And then he is able to move a little on top of his chest area there. However, it just makes his purple centerpiece move. So I don't know if I recommend that too much. And then at the shoulders, you're able to rotate 360. You're able to move outwards this much, which is a lot in my opinion. And then butterfly inside, not that much. It barely reaches his eye level, so it's not the best one. And then, of course, since you are able to remove the arms, it can rotate 360 there. The elbow's able to bend like a 90 degree, which is more than enough. And then the wrist rotates 360, and the hand is able to move inward, outward, wherever you want it. And then at the head, rotate 360. Look down a little bit. Look up quite a bit because, you know, he's a short dude, so he always has to look up. And then bend to the side, bend to the other side. And that's not enough. We do have the tail. The tail, like I said, is on a ball peg here, so it's able to rotate 360. And then you are able to move it inward and outward. And it has an extra piece of articulation here because it can rotate 360 at the second half of the tail. So honestly, pretty great articulation, I gotta say. He's a little constricted in some areas, but you wouldn't really notice them. If I could deduct anything from him is the fact that his ab crunch is not the best, but everything else is pretty good. So I'm going to give it a 4. As far as accuracy goes, I mean, do I really need to tell you what Frieza Final Form looks like? We've all seen him a million times, and to me, perfect representation of the character, easy 5. Next up is price to plastic ratio, and just a reminder, this figure was $70, and it includes 2 tails, it includes a total of 3 heads, it includes a halo piece, it includes this effect piece, it includes this other effect piece as well as the stand. It includes a crossed arm, 2 pairs of feet, 8 total hands. So overall, that's a pretty good amount of accessories, especially if we compare it to today where we're getting stuff like Goma and Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku for like around that $70 mark. This one just seems like a steal, but of course this was back in the day. But either way, the only thing that would drag it down, in my opinion, is the fact that we have a $35 version now that, I mean, it's missing the effect pieces, but it does come with a Dragon Ball. So is this one worth double the price of that one? I mean, I'm someone that really likes effect pieces. So this, especially this one, just looks crazy to me. And the fact that it comes with 2 and the stand, is, I mean, it's a really good deal. I'm not going to say it's the best deal out there, but I don't think you're really getting ripped off here. I'd give it a 4. Next up is Scale, and of course I got to bring out my buddy Saiyan Raced on Earth Goku here next to his worst enemy, or now friend, who knows? But anyways, Goku's supposed to be a 5'9" male. Frieza's supposed to be a 5'2", gender non-specific, but to me, this looks pretty good. Frieza's supposed to be a tiny guy compared to Goku. Goku's always supposed to look down on him, which is ironic because Frieza's the one that's always looking down on people. But this looks perfect. It's going to be a 5. Next up is Shelf Presence. And like I said, Shelf Presence is the most biased out of the 5 categories. So something I like on my shelf might not be something you like on your shelf. But to me, I think we can all agree that Frieza is such an iconic character, that the final form especially is just an awesome looking design. And then the fact that you get a stand and a bunch of different accessories as well as effect pieces that you could replicate so many different scenes. To me, just having him posted up like this with his effect piece and everything just looks incredible to me. You could have him fighting your Awakened Goku or your Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, whichever one you want. And it's just going to look amazing on your shelf. If anyone has ever seen Dragon Ball, passes by your shelf and sees this, they're going to be immediately reminded of those amazing moments growing up where they saw Frieza fighting Goku. And to me, that really does mean a lot. So I'm going to give it a 5. So overall, S.H.Figuarts Frieza Resurrection gets a cumulative score of 4.6 out of 5, which makes it a top tier release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. Of course, I will tell you that if you can get your hands on the $35 version, that one is basically gonna be the same thing minus the stand, minus the effect pieces, but it's gonna be a lot cheaper for an amazing figure. But if you're really a fan of the effect pieces, which I will say are amazing and definitely worth the price, I mean, it's up to you, right? It's up to you what you value, but you can't go wrong with any of the final form Friezas. I think every Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts collector needs at least one, so it's up to you what you find most important as well as what fits your budget. But anyways, if you disagree with any of the ratings that I gave on the 5 categories, you could head to DBZSHFIGS.com, go into the page for Frieza Resurrection. There should be a poll there where you can insert your own gradings for each of the 5 categories. That way we get a cumulative score from the entire Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts community. Anyways, while you're there, make sure to check out the Amazon deals tab where you'll find all the best deals currently on Amazon for Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. And if you made it this far into the video, just want to say I really appreciate you, and a special thanks to Blue Fires, the first official member of the DBZSHFIGS membership club. Thank you for supporting the channel as well as the website. But if you made it this far, I hope you have a nice rest of your day.